If you're a complete beginner and you want to rank high on YouTube, watch this video. Now, I'm not going to give you the same bullshit that all of these guys give you, talking about, oh, it's your video tags, or it's your titles, or it's your description. No shit, right? That's obviously a huge part of ranking high on YouTube, but that's not the only thing that matters, especially not nowadays in 2026. If you don't know who I am, my name is Romero. I've been running Faceless YouTube channel since 2018, and since then, I've made over $2 million across all of these YouTube channels, and in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how I rank number 1 on YouTube, starting with the most important part, and this is something that nobody talks about. It is called authority. Now, in 2024, there was a Google leak. Hundreds and thousands of Google files were leaked onto the internet, and one of these files in particular caught my eye. The patent number is 000441681. Now, this patent reveals that Google ranks with something called topical authority, meaning that if you drift too far away from the main points of either your YouTube channel or your Google website, you lose trust with Google. Now, before I continue, this is something that Google responded to, and they were like, nah, that's in there, but that doesn't mean that that's how the algorithm works. I call cap. Because it's not a secret that some YouTube channels are pushed more than others based on branding, right? So it may not be this patent in specific that YouTube uses, but it's for sure something similar, in my opinion at least. Now, to build authority on your channel and to rank number 1 on a specific topic, in Google's/YouTube's eyes, you need to come off as an expert, as a professional. For example, let's say I have a YouTube channel where I talk about coffee, and I post videos like the best coffees, how to make coffee, and just random things like that. Now, if I'm only posting these videos on YouTube, and I only have a presence on YouTube, Google sees me as another random YouTube channel. But if in my video description and in the about page of my YouTube channel, I have a link to my Instagram, and the bio of my Instagram is Coffee Expert. And then I also have linked an X account, where the bio of that is Coffee Specialist. And then I have a LinkedIn, which connects all of it together. Well, now Google sees a pattern, right? He sees that I'm not just a random YouTuber that talks about coffee. It also sees that I'm everywhere. Not only that, but I'm also talking about coffee everywhere else. That's the difference, right? Because now Google sees me different than those millions of YouTube channels that talk about coffee and don't have anything in their bio or in their video description, right? So it's not just about adding video tags. Anybody can do that, right? And there's free tools or AI softwares that give you video tags to add to your video. And, Google knows this. Again, literally everybody can do it, but not everybody can build authority. With the new Gemini updates, what I've seen, at least on my channels, is that the algorithm is weighing authority more than it is SEO, or even sometimes average view duration. I think that now that anybody can start a YouTube channel with AI and create, shitty AI scripts, Google is having a hard time, recommending content or ranking it. So the only logical solution for that is to go based off of the channel's authority. Moving on to number 2, that is having a bad audience. This is when you get a lot of viewers that have no prior history of watching content in your niche. And there's a few ways that this happens, and one of them is keyword stuffing, right? Now, let's say I have a YouTube channel where I talk about ramen, and I post a video that's titled How to Cook Ramen. And in my video tags, I have Mr. Beast, names of celebrities, names of trucks, irrelevant things that I'm just adding because they are ranking high on Google Trends or they're just trendy. Well, because of those tags, there is now a probability that YouTube is going to show my video to someone that's looking at trucks. They don't give a fuck about ramen, so they're going to scroll past it, right? It's just garbage in their feed. And the reason that happened to begin with is because I put Ford F-150 in the tags of my video. When you're first starting off, you need to give the algorithm time to find your audience. If you add random tags to your videos, you're essentially shooting yourself in the foot. I want the algorithm to understand that I am 100% a ramen creator. Now, if I have a lot of viewers who also watch ramen content, I have all of those social media links connected to my YouTube channel saying that I'm a ramen expert, and all of my content is based on ramen, the algorithm doesn't have to guess anything. It is super clear. It is overstated that I'm a ramen creator. Now, it's not only tags where you can fuck up, right? I've said this before. Never share the link of your videos or the link of your YouTube channel to anybody that you know. I don't give a fuck if it's your grandma, if it's your friend, if it's your Discord friends, never. Especially if they don't like ramen to begin with, if they've never watched videos about ramen. Because the algorithm goes based on what the viewer watches, not what you post. It doesn't give a fuck what you post until someone searches for it. So if I'm sharing the link to my video or to my YouTube channel and I send it to a group chat with my friends and they've never watched a video about ramen before, and let's say they do click on it and they watch it, well, now the algorithm is confused. It's like, okay, well, this guy, which is my friend, he only watches videos about golf. Why is he watching a video about ramen? So what the algorithm is going to do to try and figure this out, it's going to try and show your content to similar viewers like my friend who watches golf. That audience is not going to click my video on purpose. Not unless if they know me, right? And they're a friend trying to support. So because of that, your CTR is going to dip, your ABD is going to dip, and essentially it's going to ruin your channel. Not only with how the algorithm sees it, but with the stats of your video. But anyways, moving on to the next one, and that is the style of your video and editing. Now this one may sound a little bit random, but it is going to change your mentality. Because a few weeks ago, YouTube revealed that TV viewers have surpassed mobile viewers, meaning that more people watch YouTube on TV than they do on their phones, which personally, I think that's weird. But that's because of editing styles, right? There's multiple different styles of editing. The Mr. Beast style is out of the window, essentially, at least on TV. If you watch his Mr. Beast Games series on Amazon Prime, his editing style is completely different than on his YouTube one. His YouTube one is super fast-paced. He talks fast, kind of like me, and it gives people motion sickness when they're looking at it on a 65-inch TV. But not only that, YouTube is now becoming like a background noise. And this is a genuine quote from someone that made a complaint about this. This is a father who said that he hates watching videos that are 15, 16 minutes long because he plays it in the background when he's putting his kids to sleep. And by the time he's barely even laying them down, the video's already over and he has to choose and watch something else. I think it was car videos that he watched. So he looks for content that is an hour plus. I believe that people's stamina with that fast-paced content is going away. And, the counter to that is, TikTok and YouTube Shorts kind of ruin people's attention span. Well, yes, but not really. It's for specific styles of content. For example, my ramen videos, I wouldn't do Mr. Beast editing style for those. I would create normal 20, 30 minutes, hour-long videos about it that people who are interested in that, usually older people, will sit, leave in the background as they're cooking or just doing something random. So, that idea of fast-paced Mr. Beast, blueprint, of editing, of pacing. That's not true. It's already been 2-3 years now, and YouTube themselves have proven that that's not the way to go. It's okay to have slow moments. It's okay to, break the pace of your video. It doesn't have to be loud all of the time. But moving on to the next one, that is niche selection. And I guess this is more for faceless channels, but the topic of what your videos are going to be, right? Everyone is trying to do the same thing. Be different. YouTube is rewarding original content in the era of AI. They now have implemented systems that detect this. If you click the link in my description or in the pinned comment, that's going to take you to my school community. And that's where I teach complete beginners how I made over $2 million with faceless YouTube channels. And as of recently, I posted a full breakdown of Google/YouTube's new algorithm. So that's there for those of you that care. Now, going back to niche selection, a lot of people make this decision based on CPM and RPM of the niche, which for those of you that don't know, RPM is how much YouTube pays you per 1,000 views. Celebrity news, for example, has like 5 to 6 RPM, and anything to do with finance and economy is over $10 plus. So people think, oh, okay, easy. I'll just make videos about economy or finance and have a $10 RPM. That's not how that works. And that's definitely not how you should base your decision. But it's like, bro, do your own thing, right? Build authority, be transparent with the YouTube algorithm, tell it exactly who you are. Because again, in the era of AI, there were like fucking 6 million YouTube channels that were created that are getting views with no real human behind it to take credit for it. So be the one that stands out. The more authority you build, the more impressions you're going to get. With those impressions, after 20 to 30 uploads, the algorithm by that time should know exactly who your audience is based on the AVD, average view duration, and the CTR, click-through rate. And you can find all of these metrics in your YouTube studio. And very quickly, I'm gonna give you guys some sauce here. I was wrong. In previous videos and including in my school community, I would always talk shit on playlists, end screens, cards, and all of these YouTube features that they give you. I always thought it was pointless. Based on my research, I found that that is quite the opposite. It is very, very, very necessary to have and to use. I'm not gonna say in this video because that's in my school community. That is part of the new updates that I'm talking about, but that's kind of like the meta. So is the community tab. AI channels don't use the community tab. Do the opposite. I mean, that's it. At this point, I'm just trying to extend the video for no reason. That's the secret, man. Just build authority. That's the secret to ranking high, not just on YouTube, but on Google, on Instagram, on everything. Stay on topic with whatever it is your niche is. Don't go outside of that. Tell Google exactly who you are, exist outside of the platform, and be known in those platforms for what you do. Don't worry about A/B testing thumbnails yet. Don't worry about subscriber growth. Focus only on building a portfolio that matches. With that being said, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what else you want me to talk about, and y'all have a good day.